Post-workout arm and elbow care. Now, I'm gonna show a bunch of modalities here. Massage is critical. Now, this can be done pre-workout, post-workout, also anytime, anywhere, immediately upon waking if they're stiff or tight, you did a hard workout the day before for the arms or upper body, or just off-day practice. Now, I've got a percussion massager. I love this Hyper gun, and it actually has a heated vibrational attachment as well, which I'll show. This is higher end, it's not cheap, but again, this is what I do. I invest in myself, and I'm trying to share all the options. I'm gonna start by actually showing, grab a nice lotion, and we're gonna use the hands. You can also, if you have a nice scraper, this was like 10 bucks or 20 bucks on Amazon, really nice for the arms. So we're gonna show that to start, and again, you can also just use a foam roller, which I'll show at the end, but that's my least favorite option with arms, and I'll explain why, but I've got a nice vibrational roller. Again, part of it too is you can mix between these options, you know, based on feel, or obviously easier to travel with this stuff. These rollers and guns can travel well too, and they are TSA approved. So here's what we're gonna do. Again, you want lotion because it's what allows you to really get in there beyond the fact that you're getting some skincare going too. And I like to do this, by the way, right out of the shower. You get a lot of blood, it's warm, you got a little bit of wetness too, so you can slide and glide. And I love using my hands because it's hard work. This is good grip, dexterity work. You get a lot of mobility, all those articulations of those joints going. So lather it up a little bit, and I like to start by just stripping the forearms. You see that? Strip. Just come right down. About 5 to 10 passes, and again, you can also grab the wrist and do some wrist circles both ways. Flexion extensions, opening it up, coming in to the brachioradialis area a little bit too. You know, that guy right there, digging in. And then I like to come through, and you can just see, like, if it's dry, you're not gonna glide and move the way you want. But right now I'm just getting into the biceps here, just sweeping in. I can even kind of grip the biceps like this, and I actually do some movement. You go on tender points, you grip, and you move. I can then come into the brachialis, which is right here in between the tri and the bi. Sweeping in, I can start to strip also on the tricep. They're coming right into the elbow joint, both lateral, medial, and also long head. That's one thing I like about the roller. You can get the long head attachment to the scapula and rear delt much better. So again, each one of these has benefits. I could also go knuckles, and I can just kind of sweep in like this and just, again, get rid of all that tension and tightness. If it's uncomfortable as you're doing this, it tells you that your tissues, it's tight, it's knotted up. And if it is, it's gonna cause tension in the elbows, okay? So that's what it looks like. And again, this tool is great. If I can pick it up, arms are still so sore from the workout, is I can just basically and get all the way in to that elbow joint. I like to do about, you know, if you're gonna do this, by the way, if you're doing one modality the whole way or mixing between them, 2 to 5 minutes per arm is ideal, all right? Really just work in there. Again, the beauty of this too is you can get really close to the elbow, right? Without actually, you know, you don't want to be doing too much pressure on the elbow, but all those soft tissues adjacent to it, they need some love. And I can even come underneath. This is where it's really nice to get into the lateral or medial tricep there. I'm sorry, the medial inner, lateral is out here, and I can sweep all the way into the long head. So that's what it looks like with either the scraper or your hands. And again, don't overlook the benefits of doing that. Again, find the times when you're already doing so, right? You come out of the shower, you're drying, you know, you have time to do 1 minute per side. It doesn't always have to be an ordeal. It can just be 5 to 10 times out of the shower, or as you're oiling up in the shower. Now I got the gun. I'll go to the other side here. So let me turn these on. Anytime you can add heat, it's ideal. So this is heated attachment plus the vibration. And I can start on, and this is great to do while you're watching TV, you know, long day of work. You don't want to be necessarily fucking around with, you know, something too advanced. You don't want to get on the ground, but, you know, Netflix and stretch, or watching, if I watch my Lakers play, I can just sit in my chair, my recliner, and just dig in the same areas we just worked. But again, the number of the percussion massage, it can get so deep into the tissue, and all you got to do is just glide it around, and it's doing the work for you, getting into the bicep. And a hot muscle is one that is most likely to be needed out. We're trying to smooth out these tissues. just smoothing them out. Coming right in here. And if you're prone to numbing or tingling down the arm, there's a bunch of nerves that go through your arm, and tension in the muscles can actually pinch those nerves. So this is an area in particular where I try to stay mindful of that can get really tight on me. So right there, oh yeah. Coming in, getting into the tricep, coming into the brachialis, just digging in. I can go on the side of it. And they have this unit, by the way, you can look at the box there. So many different attachments. Take a look at the box. So you can just see there's so many different attachments you can go with. But again, I can feel the heat of this thing. It's like a heating vibrational percussion. I mean, it's really just incredible. Just coming in all the way up. All right, so I love this for arm care. I'm not as, I mean, this is still okay on legs, but I prefer to use other devices for the legs, but I feel like this is so good for the arms, the traps, the neck. All right, so you get an idea of what that looks like with the percussion massager. So a nice tool to have in the arsenal. So here's what I'm talking about with the triceps. So I can get right into that crease, kind of the armpit area. And if you were doing, let's say, overhead tricep extensions and you felt like, oh, I'm just stuck, I'm stiff, or it's just not getting the motion there, this is the area that you want to really dig into. So it's kind of the intersection of the rear delt, the lat, and then the long head of the tricep. So just kind of going over and under, and I can even flex and extend, working on my overhead arm position while I'm doing it. All right? And then I can start to do the sweeping of basically here in. So look at my hand. So I'm playing with the different grip options because we use all those grips when we train, but they'll stress different muscles. So this is going to get more of the outer head with that palm open. If I go more thumb down, I'm getting more of the inner tricep. And then thumb up really gets, in my opinion, more of that long head and bring it right into the triceps. Bicep wise, we just turn. And now we're kind of starting more anterior shoulder. All right, if you can get all the way down from here so they can see that. And just kind of roll the delts a little bit there. The biceps attach into the front delt, right? So that's why people get shoulder bicep tendonitis. So nice area just to kind of pressure wave through. And then I can play with just going, now that's thumb down. That's gonna get more of brachialis here with my palm up. And if I go palm down, now I'm getting more of the inside of the arm, and just again, letting my body weight peel open those tissues, smooth them out for nice pain-free range of motion. And then if I wanted to go forearm, I can even, if I want, I can go on my belly, and then I can actually use the weight of this hand to really just dig in. I want to get both the bottom of the forearm, and again, you find tender points, same thing. Add some motion. Flex, extend, rotate, circle. All right, coming into the top of that forearm, into the top of the elbow here, you kind of go like this. To again, find some points. You can flex, extend, do little wrist curls, extensions, circles, all right? And I can even bring that in all the way up into the shoulder. So again, 3 different ways to massage the tissues above and below the elbow. It's a common principle in training. If you didn't do a one-time injury, or there wasn't a catastrophic event, and you're feeling chronic pain in a joint, the first place to look is not the joint itself, it's the muscles above and below. Too much tension, tightness, knotting can cause a lot of extra pain, stiffness, inflammation into the joint. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Foam roll, hands or scraper massage gun. That's how I keep these arms in check, so I can keep training them hard, but I don't beat up my elbows too much, especially as I get older. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. Love you guys. Peace.